Who is this actually good for? Who should skip it? And does it really make sense to spend a few $100s on a propane outdoor kitchen when most backyard cooks only fire up a simple grill once a weekend? Those are the questions I keep hearing from friends who love to cook outdoors but are wary of turning their patio into a pricey kitchen that sits idle most of the year. If you've ever hesitated because you weren't sure whether a full-size outdoor cooking setup would actually fit into your space, your budget, or your cooking routine, stay with me. The Blaze LTE Plus 7-piece 32-inch propane outdoor kitchen package tries to answer those doubts, and I'm going to break down what it delivers, where it falls short, and who will actually get their money's worth. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the kind of setup you're likely to have. Most backyard chefs start with a single burner grill or a portable propane stove and gradually add a side burner or a side table as they get more serious. The Blaze LTE Plus package bundles a 32-inch main grill, a double-sided side burner, and 3 ancillary pieces that together make a miniature kitchen island. The biggest draw is the 4 linear stainless steel burners on the main grill. Those burners are engineered to run flat and even, which is a real advantage when you're trying to sear a steak while simultaneously keeping a side of vegetables warm on the same surface. In practice, you'll find the heat distribution steady enough that you can move a pan from one end to the other without a noticeable temperature drop, something that many entry-level grills struggle with. But the real differentiator is the patented triangle-shaped searing rods. They sit behind the main grilling surface and create those coveted crosshatched grill marks. If you've ever tried to get a perfect sear on a ribeye, you know how frustrating it can be to end up with a bland, gray crust. The searing rods work by concentrating the flame's heat into a focused zone, which means you can achieve a restaurant-quality char in about 5 minutes, even on a windy patio. I tested that with a quick heat-up using a pre-marinated steak, and the sear formed almost instantly. No need to preheat the whole grill for half an hour. Now, the heat zone separators deserve a mention. They are essentially removable metal plates that sit between the burners, letting you isolate one section of the grill from the others. If you're cooking a delicate fish on low heat while a steak cooks high on the opposite side, you can shut off the burners you don't need without having to shut down the entire grill. That level of control is something you usually only see on high-end built-in outdoor kitchens. In a real-world scenario, I used the separators while making a brunch spread, pancakes on a low heat zone, bacon on medium, and a batch of hash browns on high. The individual zones held their temperatures beautifully, and I didn't have to worry about the bacon burning the pancakes. Who should buy this, then? If you're a backyard enthusiast who already owns a basic grill and wants to upgrade to a multitasking station without pulling a major remodel, the LTE Plus set makes sense. It shines for people who love to host small gatherings, think 4 to 6 guests where you need to juggle several dishes at once. The package also appeals to those who value durability. The linear burners are made of cast stainless steel, which resists warping and rust much better than the thin-walled aluminum burners you see on cheaper models. If you live in a humid climate or near the coast, that extra rust resistance is a practical win. Conversely, if you're the kind of cook who only flips burgers once a month, or you have a tiny balcony where the grill would dominate the space, you might want to skip this. The 32-inch footprint plus the side burner takes up roughly a 5 by 7 foot area once assembled, which can feel cramped on a modest patio. Also, the package is sold as a bundle. You can't buy just the main grill without the side burner and extra accessories. If you already have a reliable side burner or plan to use a separate cooktop, you'll be paying for equipment you may never use. Let's discuss practical strengths beyond the headline specs. The biggest day-to-day benefit is the ability to keep multiple foods at different temperatures without cross-contamination of flavors. For instance, when I'm grilling a mixed barbecue chicken wings marinated in a sweet glaze, beef kebabs with a savory rub, and grilled corn on the cob, the separate burners let me keep the sweet and savory items apart, preserving each flavor profile. The side burner, which flips up and down, works well for sauces and gravies that need a simmer while the main grill handles the meats. That flexibility cuts down on the need for extra portable burners, which often introduces safety concerns with multiple propane tanks dangling around the yard. On the downside, the LTE Plus does have a few hidden trade-offs. The first is the propane consumption. 4.